Steve Bowers and
Cassandra Fuller.
Welcome you to 6 in the City. We've had a full day already on this Tuesday.
We have.
The launch to the school year. Of course, school starts next Monday, the 7th, so be aware the school zones will be flashing and everything back. But the in-service kickoff today, rally and celebration.
It was
amazing.
Wow.
2,000 folks at Owen Arena, so it was a special day, so we salute the school system.
You don't really realize how many employees the school system has until you're in one spot, and so are they.
It is by far our largest investment through government here in Jackson, Madison County, Tennessee, is the school system, so wish them the best.
That's right.
And we'll be doing a special edition of Front Row coming up this Thursday, so we'll be looking for that. We got a big show today.
We do have a big show. We're going to be talking with Denise Allen. She is with the Library Foundation, and then hopefully we're going to zoom in with Sean Dietrich, because Sean's coming to the Jackson, Tennessee Fairgrounds for the Library Foundation's fundraiser that's coming up. So can't wait to talk with those guys. And then Kyle Spurgeon, the president and CEO of the Greater Jackson Chamber, is here along with Logan McCoy. Right. Logan is the vice president of existing industry at the Chamber. We're going to talk about existing industry and what the Chamber does for them. Kyle will be on with us again to be talking more about what's going on at the Chamber. And then Jasmine Miller, who is the Director of Collective Impact Initiatives with the United Way of West Tennessee, is on to be talking about the READ Team event that's coming up. They're going to be recruiting volunteers, and she'll talk about what all is involved with that. Morgan White is here. She is the new Executive Director of the Jackson Arts Council.
Her first time with us.
That's right. And Erin Eller, who is the office manager there, she is here as well. We're going to talk about a lot of things Arts Council. And then our entertainment today.
Kelso Mojo.
That's right.
Right here
Kelso
from the main
Mojo.
stage. That's all coming up on this 6 in the City. Want to receive account information via text? When you enroll in JA Alerts, you can. Text to get a bill balance, due date, set a payment extension, receive an outage notification, reply to report an electric outage. Text JOIN, J-O-I-N, text JOIN to 53248, 53248. Cell phone number must be current and attached to your JA account. Visit jaxenergy.com/textalerts for more information.
At Southern Family Dentistry, we offer dental treatment for your entire family. We have the latest 3D digital x-ray system. We offer implants, veneers, teeth whitening, and all the other normal services you receive at the dental office. We have 2 offices, one in Milan and one in Jackson, and EPlus broadband telephone services allows us to connect both of those offices. It doesn't matter which office the patient calls, we have the ability to speak to that patient at either location.
Denise Allen is with us, and she is with the Library Foundation that helps support the Jackson-Madison County Public Library. They have an event coming up 2 weeks from today as we do the show on the 1st of August.
That's right.
It's August the 15th. It's called The Books of Madison County, which is now in its 9th or 10th year?
It is our 12th year.
12th year.
Our 12th year. We took 1 year off for COVID.
Okay, for COVID. All right.
So it is our 12th year of doing Books of Madison County.
All right.
We started out at the Painted Lady downtown with just a handful of people. Right there in that one spot grew to where we went to the Sweets of LaRue and then, or LaRue, and then grew enough that we could use the fairgrounds.
So it's going to be at the fairgrounds on the 15th.
The Jackson Fairgrounds on the 15th.
At what time?
Starting at 6 p.m.
Okay.
And we'll do a reception. We have silent auction, all kinds of things going on. Then we'll have dinner. And then Sean Dietrich, who we call Sean of the South, will be there to speak to us and to entertain. Okay. This year was unusual. We've never had anybody back.
To come back.
For 2 years in a row.
You've had some good writers, too.
Oh, my goodness. We've had some great writers.
Yeah, Tuscan Sun and all this other stuff.
Yes, but everyone who was there loved him last year. And then those who weren't able to come said, bring him back one more time, and we'll be there. So we're hoping they come.
All right, so
Okay,
what is the appeal? What's his appeal?
I think his appeal is he is such a, he's a Southern writer, there's no doubt about that, but the way he writes is a conversation. You actually, as you're reading, you feel like you're sitting there talking to him.
So it's very
And
relatable.
So relatable.
Oh, wow.
And he's an author, columnist, does a podcast, but he's also a musician. So he brought his guitar with him last year, and we had asked Steve Patterson and one of his friends to do our
Okay.
dinner music.
Oh, wow.
And Sean asked them to stay, so they ended up playing the whole night.
Oh, wow.
With
Good for
Sean.
them.
I know, and so it was just a delightful evening. And
So we need tickets for the event?
we need tickets for the event. You can call the library at 731-425-6800. I have to stop and think.
425-6800.
425-6800.
Okay.
And they can help you at the desk.
Okay, and tickets are how much?
$85, and that includes everything, your meal, speaker, reception, everything.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So the evening starts at 6. So he then talks and sings and does whatever.
Talks and sings, entertains.
Entertains.
I think he has so many life experiences that I think he just kind of gets a feel for the audience
Okay.
and then just runs with it.
Now, will he have books there of
Yes.
his that he's signed and for sale?
Now, his
Yes.
newest book is You Are My Sunshine.
You Are My Sunshine, and we use that as our theme for the dinner, because, we always have to have a theme.
Oh, yeah.
But it's a delightful book. It's about a bicycle journey he and Jamie took during the pandemic. Very relatable, but also very heartwarming, too. And so there will be books there. He does not meet and greet with guests before he speaks and entertains, but he does afterwards.
Okay, so you get an opportunity
to talk
to
to him.
talk to him.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
All right, so the tickets are available through the library then?
Through the library.
425-8600, that's what you do.
Yes, or if people want to email me, I can email them tickets, and it's
Okay.
DeniseALlen@yahoo.com.
Okay.
Okay. Now, if we show up at the door the night
Yes,
of, can
we will let you in. You just come on.
just hand you our money, right?
That's
It's like,
right.
Denise,
That's
I'm
right.
here.
That's right. Yes, we are.
Bring at least $100.
Yeah, we would like to have a heads up,
heads up,
so
yeah,
we know
yeah.
we
No
have
doubt.
plenty of tables and chairs. But yes, by all means.
All right. The foundation does what work? I know there's Friends of the Library, there's the
Right.
foundation, the library board
Right.
itself. So
Well-
the work of the foundation is?
The foundation is the fundraising arm of the library.
Okay.
And what we do is we raise money to buy equipment, technology, supplies, things that the library's budget, general operating budget, does not meet. Because, every budget gets cut.
That's right.
And so there are issues. But over the last, I would say, 10 years, we've spent right at $200,000 give to the library.
Okay.
To help them with the North Branch, when we open the North Branch, to buy bookshelves and tables and books and supplies. And so that's our purpose. We are strictly a fundraising group.
So all the proceeds from this event are going to go
Yes.
to that?
Yes.
I know some of the, also in the Tennessee room, they've improved
Yes.
the microfilm and all this stuff. for
Yes, we've
newspaper
invested
review.
quite a bit in the Tennessee room, and the last purchase was a humidifier. I mean, I don't think people understand the value
Yes.
of the library in our community, but one of the things is that it preserves history. And so with all of those documents, you can't have humidity. So
That's
we
right.
we just purchased a new humidifier.
Well, it's special work. Sean Dietrich is coming back to the city. He'll be with us, understanding the next segment. Denise Allen with the Library Foundation. That's the 15th of August, starting at 6. It'll be at the fairgrounds, $85.
$85?
$85.
425-8600, or you can email DeniseALlen@yahoo.com.
Can you get tickets on the library's website? Or
Yes,
You
we
can? Okay.
We can.
All right. We're going to take this break, and Sean of the South should be with us
I
next
hope
as we
so.
continue
Maybe we can connect.
Six in the City.
Hi, I'm here to ask the people of Jackson to be a part of a groundbreaking program, 4 Minute City.
Every minute you don't get help after a sudden cardiac arrest, your chance of survival decreases by 10%.
That's why Friends of Heart and the Jackson Fire Department have created a care team.
A group of everyday citizens trained, equipped, and ready to save lives in our community.
Please call this number or visit our website.
Together, we can save lives.
Experience something new with View It Video on Demand. Now you can preview and rent movies with your remote. Press the TiVo button to go to the home screen. Select View It on Demand to get started. Browse new movie releases and events. Select what you want to watch, then rent. There's even free stuff. You'll find karaoke songs, fun screensavers for your TV, videos for the kids, and more. Experience more with TiVo and View It Video on Demand.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. But it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Welcome back to 6 in the City. We're trying to establish cues.
We are.
Sean Dietrich
not working too well.
There's connection, then it fades away and
That's
whatever.
right.
So
Gotta love technology.
All right. All right. So I guess we're going to go to Kelso Mojo.
We're going to go to Kelso Mojo and hopefully get connected with Sean Dietrich, Sean of the South, and hopefully you'll get to enjoy Sean of the South. But right now we're going to enjoy Kelso Mojo.
I wouldn't want to be like you, yeah. If I was high class, I wouldn't need a buck to pass. If I was a far guy, I wouldn't need no alibi. I don't care what you do, I wouldn't want to be like you. Whoa, whoa, back on the bottom line, digging for a lousy dime, yeah. And if I hit another low, I cover anything that shows. Oh, I don't care what you do, I wouldn't want to be like you, yeah. I don't care what you do, I wouldn't wanna.
All right, so we're back.
Yes.
Okay. Denise Allen's with us, and we're talking about the Books of Madison's coming up 2 weeks from today, as we do the show on August the 1st. It's August the 15th on a Tuesday, 6 o'clock, starting at the library. Sean Dietrich, Sean of the South, if you follow he does these podcasts every day. And then You Are My Sunshine is his latest book.
And you can get tickets on Eventbrite.
You know, that's one thing we had not mentioned, Eventbrite, so just go to Books of Madison.
Yes, Books of
And
Madison
you can get individual tickets or table.
That's right.
Table
You
of
can
eight.
get a table of 8, would be 680, or you can get individual tickets for 85. And of course, we're always looking for sponsors.
Okay.
And so
Still sponsors.
Any corporate sponsors, individual sponsors who would like to support our efforts, they can just give me a shout on email or call the library.
Okay.
Yeah. And but we're excited.
Okay.
Sean has written 15 books.
And you said he was on the Grand Ole Opry as
He
well, or
was on the
performed.
Grand Ole
yeah.
Opry twice in the last year. And when he was on, I guess it was in early spring, we knew he was coming back, but we hadn't started, really
Promoting,
publicizing it. And I just put it on my social media page, congratulating him, and my phone started ringing off the wall of people who
Everybody
wanted
wants to come and see him,
Everybody
so-
wanted to come.
We need a sellout show, right? So
Yes, we
everybody needs
do.
to get
We'll
their
talk about the
tickets.
silent auction stuff coming in a moment. Sean is with us, we understand. So Sean's good. We'll not see him, but he's
not yet.
with us.
Okay.
Sean's good to have you with us.
I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. I regret not being able to see you, but we've been talking about you and everything so
missing
far
much, I
that
promise.
Sean, everything that Denise has said has been very favorable. Is there another side to you want to let out?
Well, she grossly exaggerates everything. You can't-
We understand
in
that.
time.
All right, we understand that completely.
Well, we're glad to finally connect with you, Sean.
we are. We're looking forward to having you in Jackson. Your story is a compelling story because you didn't set out to be a writer. It kind of happened as a result of circumstances in your life.
That's correct. I didn't have the training or the pedigree to become a writer. And I would say probably my dog has a higher pedigree than I do, but somehow I have fallen into this line of work, and it's been very gratifying to me, and it's introduced me to a whole lot of wonderful people, and I certainly love the people in your city.
Sean, the first thing you wrote was what that actually caught attention or that convinced you could do this or should do this?
I wrote an article about going fishing, and at the time my wife had been feeding me a lot of fiber supplements. And I had a bad experience that I wrote about, and the thing kind of went, I guess for lack of a better word, viral.
Viral, okay.
And I regretted writing that the moment that happened. But after that, the rest of my career was solidified.
All right, so
But hey, you wrote something that's probably relatable to a lot of folks. That's probably happened to not just you.
Tragically.
Tell us about You Are My Sunshine.
It was a book that I wrote after my wife convinced me to do close to a 400-mile bike ride from Pennsylvania all the way to Virginia.
Did you say 400?
Yeah, just about. We traversed 4 different states, and it was quite literally the most grueling and probably worst experience of my life. And the only thing that I could justify out of that experience was, hey, I need to write a book about this. So I wrote a book about it, which was a great big mistake, because when you write a book about any subject, that means you are committing yourself to spend one entire year with that subject every day for several hours a day.
Oh, wow.
Right, yeah.
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
When you
hit here in a couple of weeks, will you be reading from that, or what will you be doing?
I will be doing, I do basically stand-up storytelling and music, and people will be watching me perform the one-man train wreck that I do.
Well, they obviously like you, Sean, because in the 12 years of this event, you're the first writer, and there have been some very good ones, that's been invited back. So,
yes.
So congratulations on that, and we look forward to having you in Jackson, Tennessee.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to it. I really am.
All right, well, great.
Thanks so much,
Thanks
Sean.
a lot,
Good
Sean, and we
talking to
appreciate
you.
it. Denise, good to talk with you.
Thank you so much.
The foundation, once again, that is Tuesday, August the 15th, 6 o'clock, Eventbrite. You can get tickets there or
the
table.
library.
Or go to the library, 425-8600. Stop by the library. There'll be a silent auction.
JMClibrary.org.
Yep, there'll be a bourbon pool, a wine pool, and all kinds of things.
Yes, all kinds of things.
Foundation coming up with more ways to separate you from the
That's
money because
right.
they need it.
That's right. Just
That's
bring
right.
your
And we'll do
checkbook,
great things with
bring
it.
your purse,
Thanks
bring
a
your
lot,
wallet.
Denise. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. We'll be back with more. We'll talk about existing industry as we continue Six in the City.
That's my neighbor Joe. Hey, Joe.
Hey, John.
Joe's about to make a big mistake. Hey, Joe, think it might be a good idea to call 811 to have the utilities marked before you start digging?
I'm not digging very deep. It's no big deal.
No big deal.
Dad, the TV's out. Internet too.
Remember, safe digging always starts with a free call to 811. Oh, what a knucklehead.
Tired of internet that leaves you waiting and monitoring your usage with extra fees? Switch to EPlus Broadband from the Jackson Energy Authority for fiber optic internet with the fastest speeds to keep everyone connected. Enjoy being online as much as you want without worrying about extra fees or data usage limits. Perfect for when you need to download and upload large files, stream videos, or use your favorite video conferencing app. EPlus Broadband, fastest internet, no data caps, no slowdowns, no worries.
The family's visit to the forest inspired a beautiful question. Mother, mother, am I a tree? You tell me to stand tall. You tell me to stay rooted. I think I am a tree. My child, of course you are. But what kind of tree will you be? The kind to hug or the kind to climb? Doesn't matter which you choose, so long as you choose to be a tree that's kind.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
Welcome back to Six in the City. We're joined now by Kyle Spurgeon, who is the president and CEO of the Chamber here in Jackson, the Greater Jackson Chamber. Right. Logan McCoy's with us, who's vice president. He works with the existing industry. Good to have you both.
Yes, good Thank to have you.
Guys. We got a new grandbaby here.
We do.
Okay.
Yes.
So how's that feel? Are we doing all right?
It feels different. Yeah, I'm doing okay.
Yeah, okay, well, good.
I'm not used to people saying, hey, Grandpa, or
Grandpa,
something like that.
Oh, yeah.
But,
That's a new... Well, you can't be Grandpa. I mean,
no, it's Pappy, evidently. But then my wife has made it clear, yeah, you can say whatever you want to now, but it'll be whatever she calls you first.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
Yeah.
So you just whisper in her ear what you want her to call you.
Say that.
Some things you don't dictate, and apparently that's one of them you don't dictate.
That's true. That's true.
There you go. One other thing, you were part of the kickoff today for the school year, representing the business community, and had some things to say about education. What do you want people to know?
That our public education system is absolutely killing it out there. And one of the things that I didn't bring up this morning, but I implied is, 10 to 12 years ago when we were recruiting industry, we would talk about the public school system, but it's like, oh, we don't want to dig in too deep because there's so many different things going on. But it's always been good internally. The story's not always been good. Now all of that has changed. And I will tell you, when companies visit Jackson, they want to know about our public school system, and we're able to tell one heck of a story. And when they locate here, they're immediately bonded because they see that the school system is producing kids that either go to a technical school, to college, or join the workforce. And they're partnering with our school system. So the story that is being told there, many times what comes out is misinformation, but the good news is overriding all of that. Our school system is an asset now, and it's going to become even more of an asset. The business community, the chamber, is behind our public school system, and we're going to continue to be behind them, because if we're not, then we're not going to grow as a community. So we're very bullish on what's happening with our public school system, and are going to partner with them all we can.
Okay. Well, it was a special day today.
It was.
JO was one of the sponsors of this event. We were glad to be there. Logan is with us for the first time, Logan McCoy, and he is the vice president with the Chamber, the Greater Jackson Chamber, but he works with the existing industry. There's been a lot of emphasis on Blue Oval, and we'll touch base on that before we get away from here, because a lot of changes are coming to the city and coming to West Tennessee. But your job is to work with the people that are already here, and we have outstanding industry, an industrial group that has ridden us, I guess, through economic downturns and everything else. We've never really suffered as much, Kyle, as other areas of the country.
Yeah, Curtis Mansfield coined this phrase, and it is, Jackson is the type of community that is last into a recession and the first out. So even when recessions don't take place, you've got ups and downs in an economy. Jackson handles that very well because our economy is so diverse. You look at manufacturing, healthcare, services that are here, but in the manufacturing sector, you got obviously automotive, food processing, housing. So the diversity in that sector shields us from a lot of economic downturns. And it also means our economy is not going to spike sometimes like other places does, Now, I say that, but our economy is absolutely spiking now because of what's happening at Blue Oval City and what's happening with our existing industries.
So how many existing industries do we have here?
We have a whole lot. I think the number that we focus on is around 82.
82 manufacturers and food processors.
That will vary in
across the city.
size from what to what?
Our largest manufacturer is Delta and Stanley Black & Decker. They fluctuate between 1,000 and 1,200 a year.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then our smallest one is anywhere from 10 to 15 jobs. So it's, pretty diverse portfolio.
We've made everything from cue sticks for bigger tables to matches at one time in this town, and we've done a lot of different things. We're going to come back and spend some time with Logan about this. In this competitive world for employee salaries and everything else, where does the existing industry see itself, and what are we doing for the people that have been here and invested in this community
and why is it
for
important?
decades?
Why is it important to us?
As we continue this, Six in the City.
You know I'm a dreamer, but my heart's of gold. I'd run away high, so I didn't come home low. Just wait when things went right, doesn't mean they're always wrong. Just take this song and you'll never feel left all alone. Take me to your heart, feel me in your bones. Just one more night and I'm coming off this lone and winding road. But I'm on my way, I'm on my way home, sweet home. Tonight, I'm on my way, I'm on my way home, sweet home. You know that I've seen too many romantic dreams of big lights falling off a silver screen. My heart's like an open book for the whole world to read. Sometimes nothing keeps me together at the seams. I'm on my way, I'm on my way home, sweet home. Tonight, I'm on my way. Just set me free, home, sweet home. Home, sweet home. Home, sweet home. Home, sweet
For the past 4 years, the good people at Joe Mahan Ford have donated a car for our annual Lifeline car giveaway.
So join us for year 5 as we give you a chance to win this awesome 2020 Ford Mustang.
Lifeline supports 18 hospitals, 14 helicopter transports, and 1 EMS. If you or a loved one has received blood in West Tennessee, it was provided by Lifeline.
And by donating blood between Memorial Day and Labor Day, you get a chance to win a car while saving a life.
Every 3 years, the American Public Power Association recognizes public power companies that demonstrate proficiency in reliability, workforce development, safety, and system improvement. The recognition, RP3. The highest level RP3 is the Diamond RP3. In 2023, JEA's Electric Division received the Diamond RP3 award for the 8th consecutive time. This never happened before, but it's JEA today.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Kyle Spurgeon, President and CEO of the Greater Jackson Chamber, is with us, along with Logan McCoy, who's Vice President of Existing Industry. And Logan, you know, when you get excited about new things coming in, we have existing industry already here. People compete for personnel and salaries and everything else. So what's the mood there?
Absolutely. So every year, the Chamber partners with Union University to offer a wage and benefit survey, and it's a good opportunity for industry to solicit feedback through this survey to really benchmark internally what their salaries are, what the benefits are compared to partners. And it's a good opportunity for them to participate so that they can make sure that they're providing information to the corporate level to really compete here locally.
Okay. Are they comfortable with what's happening? They obviously like the city, or they wouldn't have invested here.
That's right, and they've been here for years, and they're going to be here for years to come. And so part of that is expecting what Blue Oval is going to do. There's some chatter out there about what exactly Blue Oval is going to offer as far as wages. And so once that starts to come down the pike, that's when existing industry is really going to want to come to the table to make sure that they have a competitive package.
What's our, just out of curiosity, what's our longest standing industry here in town?
I think that is, you've called
Not
us
to
both.
put you on the spot, but I was just thinking, I was like, what's the longest
is
standing
it
industry
McCallum?
here?
We will, I don't want to call a name without being absolutely sure. I think I know who it is. We will get that back to you, and you can flash it up on the screen.
I just out of curiosity, that just came.
Well, one of the things that's important has been the relationship with education, and I know that industry, especially with our colleges and universities, they've been active with them.
Absolutely. We have several industry partners that partners with Jackson State Community College, with the AMT program, the Advanced Maintenance Technician, and not just with Jackson State, but with the new TCAT that we're going to have on-site, the Work Ready Lab that was included in Governor Lee's budget this spring. And so right now, existing industry is providing feedback to TBR to make sure that they can help design that facility to cater to the industry needs.
Okay. And I know we got the new center coming to Jackson State as well. That is going to enhance industrial training.
Yeah, that should be under construction next year. I will answer your question. I believe it's McCallum-Mercer. Yeah, I did Google that, but that's who I was about to say, but I do believe it's McCallum-Mercer packaging.
Day in and day out, then, Logan, what is your work involved?
So my work is working with the plant managers, the HR managers, and really finding out what their needs are. It could be working with them to identify some training programs that they need from the community college or the TCAT, or it could be finding out what kind of opportunities are out there from a competing partner to help them, possibly from a supply chain perspective. Could they supply an existing partner in town?
I think we had a session years ago where somebody found out that something was being made in another county in Western Tennessee. They didn't know it. They were using it, buying it from somewhere else, because we all work in silos. Kind of, I got enough to do just to handle my manufacturing plant without getting out and doing a lot of other things.
Sometimes we have blinders on too, yeah.
Absolutely, and then monthly we have a roundtable with all the plant managers where they can have a pretty intimate environment to share from each other kind of what they're seeing in the marketplace, some different things that they might need from each other. They talk about wages and just making sure that everyone's on the same page as far as Blue Oval's coming in and any new.
So they're doing this every month.
Yes, we have plant managers meeting monthly, and we also have one with the HR managers too at the chamber. So.
Are they well attended? I mean, there's active participation with them.
I would say over the years it's been more attended in the past. I think COVID really made a decline with that, so there's more things virtually and making sure that PPE and all those things were going, following all the guidelines. But right now, that's part of my role, is making sure that we have active participation from industry.
Okay.
Before you got this job, what were you doing?
I was born and raised here in Jackson, went to public schools, as Kyle was talking about earlier. then went to Union University and worked for the state doing economic development on the state level in Nashville. So it's good to be back home in Jackson now.
Okay, we're glad.
Well, we're glad you're
to
here.
have you. Well, I'm glad to know that the feeling is positive out there, because these are, I mean, we've had a healthy base of employment, as we've talked about, a diverse base of employment here for a long time.
Yeah, and I think historically that in most communities, 80% of jobs are created by existing industry. Last year in Jackson, Madison County, is about 50-50.
Oh, wow.
Obviously with Dixie Jackson and
Right.
6K Energy, and so existing industry and new industry combined, that was about 1,000 jobs between the two, and so there's a lot of interest out there and a lot of growth coming our way. So.
That's the one thing sometimes that we forget, and that's like in media or anything else, the new plan announcement gets the attention and everything else. Expansions are going on all the time.
Absolutely.
And so it's good. Well, it's good to meet you. Glad you're back home.
Yes,
Thank you so much for your hospitality.
And Kyle, it's good to see you. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Glad to have you guys
Appreciate it.
both.
Thank you.
Yeah, and look forward to continuing work with the chamber. And of course, just we got a lot to do.
That's right.
You know,
Busy time, Steve.
busy
And
time.
it-
Well, I know
the-
our folks in our
You're talking
engineering
over
side-
each other.
I
Yeah.
know. I know. We do that.
We've been doing this a lot.
But I was going to say the housing study is on the chamber's website too.
Yes,
so if
that
people
is
are
out
still
there.
interested in the
Yeah,
housing
and
study, they
one
can
of the-
go there.
Everybody, Logan has seen this, when you go to work at the chamber, well, how are things? You busy? And it's like, the answer is yes. We're extremely busy.
Always busy.
If you're not busy at a chamber, you're not doing your job.
That's
Because
right.
there's always things that need to improve. What has changed for us really over the last 2 to 3 years is the level and the prestige level of the projects that we're working has increased exponentially.
Oh, wow.
So we're busy, but the projects we're working are bigger, the wages are higher, or there are businesses that before we wouldn't even have thought would have considered Jackson.
Awesome. Well, you can go
So
to
it's changed.
jacksontn.com and find out all
That's
things
right.
chamber.
Good to see you both.
Thank you guys
Thank
for
you.
being here.
Thank you.
Going to the United Way next as we continue Six in the City.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The Tennessee Department of Environment and Conservation every 2 years does an unannounced on-site review to evaluate every facet of a water system. Inspection includes real-time water sampling, records reviews, personnel training, certification, and more. A perfect score is $5.99. For the third consecutive inspection, covering the last 6 years, the Jackson Energy Authority water system achieved a perfect score. $5.99, 100%, 3 consecutive times. That seldom happens, but it happened now at JEA today.
From time to time, life may throw us a curveball. Even with the best of efforts, maintaining the essentials like utilities can be difficult. With UtiliCare, you can make a donation to help provide utility assistance to families right here in Jackson. Your contribution makes a difference for those families struggling to pay utility bills. Go online to learn more or donate. jaxenergy.com/UtiliCare.
Welcome back to Six in the City, and we welcome Jasmine Miller, who's making her first appearance with us because she is the new Director of Collective Impact Initiatives with the United Way of West Tennessee. And basically that means she's taking over the Reed team.
I am.
Okay. The Christophersons are going to Montana and retiring and all that. And they've done a
Leaving.
great, James and Kelly have done a great job with that program.
They have.
All right. So you've been dropped in this. So how are we structuring the Reed team now?
So it'll still be the same as before. James and Kelly have been great in really helping us transition and helping us get started. So it'll still be pairing community volunteers with the second graders in 6 of the public schools. And it's still 1 hour per week volunteer commitment. You'll get training and everything from us at United Way. So still ongoing. It's been in the schools for 9 years.
So we're looking for volunteers, those
We are.
volunteers that can go into the schools.
Yes.
Okay. So what do we need to do?
So volunteers, if you're interested in going, becoming a volunteer, you can go to thereedteam.org, and there's a volunteer application on there. You just fill it out, and that'll come straight to us. And then you also need to get a background check with JMCSS in order to be able to volunteer in the schools. And once that's all done, we'll have a training at the end of August, and then we'll be in the schools in September.
And your term goes for the whole school year, right?
Yes.
And are you with you have 2 children, right, that you work
Yes,
with? And you're with those 2 children throughout the whole
the
school
entire
year?
time, yes.
So you can kind of follow their progress and help them with their progress.
And that's a big part of it too, is just that relationship and being able to mentor a student and really connect with the same kid and see their progress and watch their confidence grow from September to April.
Oh, wow.
How many volunteers do you need to make this work?
We usually need around 100 volunteers, so we end up working with around 200 kids. And it's one-on-one coaching. You'll have one kid for 30 minutes, and then they'll go back to class, and you get another kid for 30 minutes.
And how many schools are you guys in?
We're in 6 schools.
6 schools in
Yes.
Madison County.
In Madison County. It's Andrew Jackson, Alexander, Arlington, Lincoln, Rose Hill. I believe that's 6.
And the ages of the kids are how old?
Yes, so they're second graders, so they're
Second.
around 7, 8 years old. And at that age, they're just really excited to learn. They're excited to be with a grown-up who's going to give them some one-on-one attention, and it's just a really, really great time to connect with
So
them.
you're not teaching them to read, but you're helping develop their skills.
Yes, so it's helping them with sight word recognition. So sight words make up around 70% of words in children's books and in everyday writing. So writing that they'll see as adults in banks or just things that they have to fill out on paperwork. So it's helping them be able to recognize those words quickly so they can read faster and move through documents a bit easier.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Now, who else is working with you on this?
Melissa Workman, she's a former volunteer. She's been volunteering for years, and now she's joining us as the READ Team Program Coordinator. And so she'll be handling a lot of the day-to-day and supporting the coaches and also helping with training.
Now, the READ team also has the Wow Wagon, right?
Yes.
So tell us about the Wow Wagon.
So the Wow Wagon, the Words on Wheel Wagon, is a mobile giving library. So we go to community events, and we also go around to different neighborhoods, low-income neighborhoods, and give away free books to the children, because we know that having books in the home is a big indicator of your reading skills and higher test scores. So we want to make sure that everybody has access.
And you get those books from where?
We get them from donations.
Okay.
So you can go
So
to
we got children's
thereadteam.org if you would like to donate monetarily. We're also having a book drive this month. United Women United are hosting a book drive for the entire month of August. And you can go to facebook.com/thereadteamtn. And there's information about the different locations. There are locations all over West Tennessee.
Okay.
Okay, we can leave.
Oh, not just Madison County, but just West
Yes,
Tennessee.
all over West Tennessee,
Oh, okay.
because the United Way actually serves 15 counties, and anyone in those counties can request the Wow Wagon to come to their events.
Well, Jasmine Miller is her name, and she's the Director of Collective Impact Initiatives with the United Way, and is taking over the READ team.
Her
and
and Melissa Workman as well?
thereadteam.org.
Yes.
Right?
thereadteam.org.
thereadteam.org. And get involved with this program. Be a volunteer, whatever we need.
Be a volunteer, donate,
100.
donate books, whatever.
And we got to do that this month. This is the 1st of August, so here we go,
That's
right?
right.
Got to have this done by the
The
end of
whole
this month.
month
Good luck to you.
Thank
Yes.
you.
We appreciate meeting you.
Congratulations.
Appreciate
Thank
your
you.
work. We're also going to meet the new director of the Arts Council.
That's right. We got all kinds of new people.
New
on the
people
show
coming
today.
on. That's next on this. Well, let's see. We
Now
got
we got to
Kelso-
go to music.
We're
So
going
we're going
to
to be
Kelso
here with
Mojo,
yes.
and then we'll meet the new director.
That's right, Kelso Mojo.
All right.
It's not in the way that you hold me. It's not in the way you say you care.
I'm Dr. Keith H. Taylor, owner and CEO of the Mid-South Dental Implant and Oral Surgery Center. Our clinic is unique because it offers oral surgery suites, general dentistry suites, as well as a fully run operating room. EPlus Broadband has never let me down. Reps that actually gave me their personal phone numbers, they definitely were compassionate. They knew that some of the technical terms they were using I couldn't understand, and they broke them down to me, and I thought this went a long way. Thank you, EPlus Broadband.
For the most reliable drinking water supply at the highest quality, reach for the tap. Our tap water is safe and continues to exceed all government requirements. For more information about our drinking water, visit www.jaxenergy.com/JEACCR.
Move over. It's the law. When approaching work vehicles or crews, move over to create a safety zone. It protects utility workers, law enforcement, firefighters, and emergency personnel. It's not an option. Slow down. It could save a life. Stay safe. Move over.
Every child follows a path in life. For many, that path will lead them to a door that gives them a place to grow, to learn, to belong, a place to forge their future. Because while many doors open, these doors transform. They did for us. Support your local Boys and Girls Clubs. Great futures start here.
Morgan White is with us, and she's the new director of the Arts Council here in Jackson.
Yes, that's right.
Erin Eller is with us, and she manages the office there, so we got Arts Council all over the place.
That's right.
Here. And we got through 731 day, and everybody did well.
Yeah.
Everything, the weather cooperated pretty well. And so, well, Morgan, what's your background? How did you wind up here in Jackson, Tennessee?
Well, I'm originally from Middle Tennessee, Smyrna. I attended Freed-Hardeman University, and then I was working there for the last 6 or so years, senior regional admissions director. So been living in Jackson since 2019 and heard about the position, and I came on board.
Okay, so what attracted you to this work?
I've been involved in art my whole life through dance and theater and fine art, and the thought of supporting the community and making it more accessible was something I was on board for, so I'm really excited.
What about you, Erin?
Well, my story. Oh, well, I taught 2-year-olds for 6 years, and I wanted a bit of a more low-stress job, but I also have an arts background, and so I thought being able to advocate for the arts in a different capacity would be an amazing opportunity, and I've loved it ever since.
Okay.
So,
all right. So where are we? You're just getting started with this, and so what do we need to talk about today?
Yeah, I've been on the job for about a month, but we have some big things going on. So the main thing I want to talk about today is our first Friday art walks. That's the first Friday of every month from 3 to 6 in the Arts District. We have about 10 different participating businesses, and we have an interactive map, and then every time we offer that opportunity up to local artists who are Jackson Arts Council artist members. They can pop up, so it's a great opportunity for families to kind of peruse and maybe meet some artists that you don't already know, purchase some art. Yeah.
All right.
And so
That's coming up this Friday.
Of the artwork walk, where can they go online to?
Yes, we post that on our social media, Jackson Arts Council on Instagram and Facebook, and then it's on our website as well, 731arts.com.
and I think you can also find it on Visit Jackson's website as well.
Yes,
They have an interactive map on their website.
Now that'll be this Friday the 4th, right?
Yeah.
This month, so that's coming up this week. So then check into that. We'll see you downtown.
There'll be food trucks around.
And yes, it will be Food Truck Friday, and they'll leave those out so that
Okay.
people can take advantage of that
And
as
let's
well.
see, and Magi's at the AMP this Friday.
Magi is
right?
at the AMP, that's
so we
right,
get all
7:30.
those activities.
Lots
coming
of
up
stuff
this
going
Friday.
on.
Oh yeah, Fridays are big in
Yeah.
Jackson.
All right, that's good. Now you brought this Jackson Art Box. So what is this?
Yeah, so something that started last year is our Art Box program. It's a therapeutic art tool. So tomorrow I'll actually be in service with Janie Karp, and she'll be teaching the counselors how to use that tool. So counselors can sign up for this Art Box, and the students can take it home. They can write their name on it. We have one that's K through 6th and one that's 6 through 12.
K through 5, 6 through 12.
Yeah, 2 different art boxes. So we really rolled that out last year big time. It was a huge success. They can start out with 40 orders, each counselor, and then they can come back for more, which most of them did.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
We
Oh, yeah.
distributed almost 700 art boxes to the school system last year.
And how do you guys get the art boxes? Are they done through donations from the public, or?
So we do have donors. They're actually on the back of this box. I don't know if you can see it. So shout out to the art box donors. And so we're very thankful for that. And we'll be raising donations for that again to take us through this next cycle. So if you're interested in being a donor for the art box, definitely reach out to the Arts Council.
Now, how many schools do you have involved? How many counselors from how many schools?
Any counselors, pretty much.
We had about 15 different counselors reach out to us, and they each ordered 10 to 20, some 30, because they were super energized and enthusiastic about it.
Okay. So they can just reach out to you guys if they want to get involved in the program.
And tomorrow will be that training. So most of them probably are aware of it. They can sign up for it if they want to. The public schools definitely take more advantage of it, but it's open to anyone.
Oh, nice.
Morgan White and Aaron Eller with us from the Arts Council. The primary work of the Arts Council is what?
So our goal is to support and fund the arts and cultures in Jackson and the surrounding counties. We're also a designated agency for the Tennessee Arts Commission. That's actually something we're working on right now. That's something that Erin's working on, so I'll let her kind of talk to designated agency.
Yeah, so we're a designated agency, and that just means that we help the Tennessee Arts Commission facilitate the Arts Build Communities grant.
Okay.
And so last year we had, I think, 9 different grantees that received that grant here in our area of West Tennessee. And so that helps to fund programs and arts events, theater, dance, all kinds of great arts events that you can find in the surrounding counties. And
if people want more information about the Jackson Arts Council, they can find it
731arts.com. Make sure to follow us on social media.
731arts.com.
Oh, yeah.
arts.com and on social media.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's good to have you here.
Yes.
Thank you.
Congratulations on
this.
the
And
job.
Aaron,
Thank you very
It's
much.
good to see you. We appreciate it very much.
Yes.
Jackson Arts Council, 731arts.com.
That's it.
We'll be back with more as we continue. Six in the City.
I'm Mark Taylor. I'm the owner of Renew Biomedical Services based out of here in Jackson, Tennessee. We're a provider of biomedical services for medical professionals. At Renew Biomedical, our use of telecom is of utmost importance. We have to reach our customers in a timely fashion so we can diagnose and service their equipment needs. So EPlus Broadband allows Renew Biomedical to connect effectively with our customers in whichever way they choose, via email, phone, Skype, teleconferencing, and any way you can imagine.
For 9 years, the READ team has helped over 2,200 second graders read better through coaching and friendships. Students have increased their word recognition by as much as 300%. Reading on grade level opens the door for Google searches, driver's licenses, and career opportunities. Invest 1 hour a week to give our second graders every chance to read on grade level. Go to thereadteam.org to sign up. The READ Team, changing our community one word at a time. In partnership with JMCSS, Leaders Education Foundation, and United Way of West Tennessee. But you already knew that because you can read.
Say it and see it with voice control. Find your favorites faster across live, recorded, and streaming TV. Movies, shows, news, sports, music are just a voice command away. Show me action movies. Just for kids. Every result personalized based on viewing habits and time of day. Say it, watch it. It's that easy with the power of voice control.
Welcome back to Six in the City. We're doing this show on August the 1st. Civic Center is a lot different than it was this time last week.
That's right.
Wow.
It was hustling and
Hustling,
bustling last
bustling.
week,
They had
and
one
lots of
pageant
music.
in June and one in July. And so our congratulations to Miss Lane, Jada Brown, who is our new Miss Tennessee volunteer.
That's right.
And I saw Dr. Logan Hampton, president of Lane College, the other day. He was pretty much taking full credit for her success.
She needs to go
No,
talk
very
to him.
He said she was captain of their volleyball team, said she's just an outstanding student, outstanding person.
Good for her. Well, congratulations
Congratulations
to her.
She will be representing us in the Miss Volunteer America pageant right here in Jackson, Tennessee next June.
Next June.
So we look forward to that. We're beginning a brand new month at the MD Anderson Planetarium at the University of Memphis Lambeth campus, Cosmic Origin Spectrograph. is a
that's a big
program.
word.
That's this evening at 5:30 and Friday at 1:30, and then Hubble Vision comes in next week.
And the planetarium is free.
Free, absolutely.
It's such a huge asset here that I think lots of people need to take advantage of because it is free.
We have a Veterans Outreach that is coming up this Friday at the Jackson Madison Veteran Services. They have moved to 311 North Parkway, 311 North Parkway. So veterans, families, you need any help or whatever, that's a special event from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. this Friday, August the 4th, a special Veterans Outreach. And then we've got a special poetry program coming up with the Griot Collective. And that's going to be at the library on the 26th of August.
That's
so
right.
get that on your calendar now.
That's right. Football.
Time
for Friday Night
Friday
Live.
Night Football,
Woo!
and that starts the 18th.
That's right. This
first-
Friday is Food Truck Friday,
Yeah.
like we mentioned. It's also the first Friday Art Walk. We've got Magi at the AMP Friday at 7:30. Saturday and Sunday is the Hub City Film Festival, something totally new for Jackson.
Okay.
Go to hubcityfilmfestival.org to find out more information.
very good.
And we got Voices in the Vineyard on the 5th. The Dirt Pilgrims will be there, and that's at Century Farm Winery at 7 o'clock. And then all through August, it's the West Tennessee Cotton Festival there in Crockett Mills. They got all kinds of events going on. You can find out more on Facebook with West TN Cotton Festival.
All right. 'Cause they got that gin and all this stuff.
They do. They got lots of stuff going on.
But this, by the way, will be the 40th season for high school football to be on cable television here in Jackson. It goes back to TRTV.
That's crazy.
Jimmy Exum and crew.
That's right.
And it will be my 30th year.
That's
to
just
do
a
high
few
school.
years, not many.
On cable, not too many. It seems like yesterday when we got started. Anyway, we appreciate Kelso Mojo being with us, all of our guests, so thank you. We're going to let them take it away, and we'll see you, good Lord willing, next week for more Six in the City.
25 years in my life.